you really got to learn how to run the loader, right?
You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag.
Alrighty, did some organizing last night. We're getting into it. No more working on my kitchen table, doing all my editing, everything. Got the best boy here, managing it, right? Got some more of a setup now. You know, watching past Duffy Ag videos. Got orders going, so we got the large hats in. Vests right now, as you see, they were added on from the vendor because how big of the order it is. I should be getting the rest of the stuff, but I got all sorts of hat orders going out, going Canada, going to the US. I did figure out one thing: shipping to Australia is very challenging. So the orders I got right now, I'm gonna get them out to you guys, but going forward only UPS out of the country, because the mail, you need to be over 2 pounds. And then there's all sorts of other stuff, I guess. So, and you got to buy a lot of hats and shirts to be over 2 pounds. I tried weighing the hats; it was like 6 or 7. So, yeah, still got that to figure out. But figured I'd give you an update. We are getting some hats out. So today is Saturday. Any large hats, those will be going out. Smalls will be coming in the next order, and then all the t-shirts. I have 300 plus shirts coming in. Appreciate everybody with the patience. Also in the orders, because I showed them earlier. So everybody's getting Duffy Ag. As you see the hats, I loved it. I love rocking this hat. So I'm really excited to see the shirts in. Get the shirts in and start repping them and wearing them. And I appreciate everybody. But we're gonna go check on some grass fields, and then I got all sorts of things that we're gonna do over the next few days to get ready, not only to cut grass. 7520, we got to get this chopper switched over to grass, and then we'll dive into some grass, and we'll dive back into some manure hauling. So appreciate you guys watching, and let's go check out that field. So I'm actually going over to the first field that I seeded this fall with the grass that we then rolled in with the double rollers, the double rolling baskets. And I'm going over there because I heard that it's looking really good and I want to see it. So the other morning I was sitting having breakfast, and a pickup pulled in and went out in the wheat field, or in the triticale, and it's short and whatnot, and the ground was hard at the time, and I'm like, oh god, who's this? So I'll drop it right here. Here's somebody out in my field, driving around in the triticale. Like, what is wrong with people? Okay. So all that time I thought it was some random person driving out in the field, maybe a hunter, maybe just some kids joyriding. Nope, it was the guys from Caravel doing soil samples. So in the field, they didn't drive in the seeding fields. In the cover crop fields, I'm not as worried. We are gonna haul manure back across it. The ground's not perfectly smooth. The ground was hard enough at that time. Since we got rain, it's really not that hard. But Francisco and him went around on some of the fields, on the further fields. Francisco rode around to show them where they were, and they said the seedings looked really good. So I figured we're gonna jump over here and just look at it. We've had great fall weather, other than the heavy rain that we got the other day, and I I still haven't looked back to see how many inches we got, but it flooded. It was yesterday, actually. So yesterday, being Friday, it flooded highways, and because of all the leaves, it made everything a disaster. So that definitely was not needed as far as the rain. A lot of people are not done with harvest, and more rain's not going to help them. So, but we'll jump over here. This is grass seeding the fescue and clover and see what that looks like. Yeah, there is quite a bit of growth here. It looks really clean. So a lot of it's going to slow down because it is fall. But as you see, that's the fescue, the clover, all throughout it. So that's looking pretty good. You can see all that hint of green. That's going to take off like anything in the spring. We'll hit it with some urea, even though urea is going to be stupid expensive next year. But look at that. That looks good. So it will fill in. You don't want it like a lawn where it's just seed after seed after seed. So that is honestly the best seeding I think I've ever done. So a lot of the clover slowed down, so, but all the fescue, it looks good. A lot of people said, why don't you buy drills? So no-till drills, if you want one and you're going to plant through residue, you really need it like 7.5-inch spacing, and I really think it's beneficial to have it spread all the way across. Plus I like the look of it. I know Esh has a drill. I think it goes to 5-inch spacing, stuff like that. But if you're planting through trash, it binds up and then you have a lot of issues. So I am very excited to get the double rolling basket styled in and seed grass seed with it next fall. I hope I don't do any spring seeding. I don't believe in spring seeding, but as you see, fall seeding, big fan. Since somebody doesn't have thumbs to work the wheel loader, we'll see how far we get today. You really got to learn how to run the loader, right? But what I got left, that front clip's going to go on at some point sooner than later here. Throw the starter in, put the AC back on. Got one hose fitting down, or the line to go on down there that then holds that. Thing that bothered me, so I smashed that glass cover and I was like, well, I'll get another glass cover. Getting that glass cover is going to be a battle, I think, because everyone I've looked up, that's fresh parts from greenpartsstore.com. Remember I also said that the gasket was like 20 bucks or something? Well, here's the gasket. When you buy the whole box, it comes with a new filter. Well, they're not in there right now. A gasket, a spring, new filter, and they're metal tops. So that's annoying. Now that I know that, I should have taken that one off before I slid it out. So, yep, new top. So maybe I'll do some digging. We'll find a glass one. I do like glass because you get to see it going through. I'm sure it's not going to be that hard. Maybe cross some numbers over. But we got that. And then we got hose clamps. Legit good hose clamps to go on either side of that fuel. Hopefully that will stop that from leaking. Yeah, I got little things to do here. And then throw the front clip on, which I can't do by myself. One is in. Ground wire one. Then you snug it up a little bit, and then you get the back one in. Not that hard, right? This starter isn't that heavy, but it is a little heavier. We still got to put the starter back in the Mac, especially if we're going to chop some grass this week. So my plan is, today's Saturday. Wonder what I did with the 17. 17. Today's Saturday. We're gonna go mow tomorrow afternoon, maybe evening, and then Monday it's supposed to rain like a light like 0.002 inches or some crap, which could be real, could be fake, who knows. And then all week's supposed to be nice. It won't dry very fast, but we're gonna chop whatever grass we can because we are gonna be short on it. A lot of people are gonna be short on it, so yeah, that's our plan. A little overkill, all about the length. But you guys, good angles right there. Keep it on there. Alrighty, let's see, where are we at here? Oh, wrong side. Yep. Didn't even get to really enjoy the AC work. It's a sad world we live in. Got the clutch access port, service port. Yeah. So this pipe, which you can't get from Deere any longer, I guess. I'll have to clean it out when we get it all the way close. I think the old clamps were just junk, which a lot of hose clamps really are junk. So I did get let me show you what I'm doing. There it goes. It sits right in there. And that's just your crossover pipe going from one fuel tank to another. So I did get the Deere hose clamps. Hopefully that solves that. I'm running out of things I can do by myself. I thought about trying to get this on. The only problem is if you're by yourself, you can't see. When it gets up here, you need to pull both sides out so it slides past. So probably best that I don't do that. Since, yeah, I got everything else as close as I possibly can to it. Yeah, I can't do anything else. I got all the cables, everything back on. So all I got is to slide that over here. We'll slide it over, we'll get it paired up, get some fuel in it. I guess we do gotta put, well, we got the reservoir and the drain. I'm confident that the clutch is gonna work, because before we did the same thing, it was just the plate acted up. The clutch worked pretty well before, and then it started having problems, so it like bound up in between. It worked well for like just a few minutes. Yep, that's it for this. I need some help to get the rest of it in, so that will be a tomorrow project. Slide that back in. Hopefully we'll have this thing running by then. Really not. Now that I know what I'm doing, we're in a much easier way. But appreciate you guys watching along on this. Yeah, some update on the crops. Seeing merch going out the door. Yeah, things are good. We'll get it. So I'm gonna go dive into the chopper. Got that to look forward to next video. Got to pull the kernel processor out. Got to check everything over. Put the transition chute back in. Put the hay head on. Call it good. And then that will be ready to chop. It ran well other than that. The corn head was my issue, so maybe we'll drain the gearbox oil, check that, and then go with it. But appreciate you guys watching. Another 7520, little 7520 action, some crop action. So, alrighty, I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget duffyag.com. Get the merch. By the time you see this, hopefully I will have the shirts in and they will be on their way out. If you ordered a hat, As you saw, just a hat. As you saw, those were headed out. So yeah, quick as I'm getting them out to you now, and I'm set up much better, and appreciate all the support. So appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.